and welcome to Thumble, the most powerful thumbnail creator for YouTube and other video platforms. Any top YouTuber will tell you the thumbnail is the most important thing to attract viewers and grow the channel, because a viewer will decide to watch the video based on the thumbnail, and only when it gets clicks will you get viewers. To get started, you need to create a campaign. Think of a campaign representing a channel. So you can group your thumbnails into different campaigns, each representing a different channel. And yes, you can make thumbnails for yourself, and if you got the right version, for your clients too. Let's work on this campaign. And here you can see some stats about the campaigns, like how many thumbnails you've created, and a little graph that shows you how many thumbnails you created per day, plus all the thumbnails that you created in the campaign. Now, we can create new thumbnails in 3 different ways. First, we can create a thumbnail from scratch, or we can use an existing ranking thumbnail as a template. It's all in here. Or we can pick up any thumbnail that we already have. Maybe it's your thumbnail, maybe something that you got from somewhere, or a thumbnail that you liked online that you grabbed. You can change faces in it, or you can take any thumbnail and edit it the way you want using AI. So let's take a look at the first way first. Create a thumbnail from scratch or from ranking templates. Click on this and you will see our huge library of high quality, high ranking thumbnails. They have been collected in every single niche that you can imagine, and you can just find any niche you want just by putting in a few keywords. For example, let's say I want to find thumbnails related to marketing. So that's what I put in. And now you will get to see thumbnails that are connected to marketing. They're all visually impressive because we have curated these thumbnails using a special AI algorithm. We've only curated the thumbnails that are high ranking, that have high click rate, so that there is no guesswork involved. Yes, these are the thumbnails that are proven to work, and there are literally tens of thousands of them. You can pick the thumbnail that you want to emulate, or that speaks to you, that inspires you, and you can find thumbnails for every mood. For example, let's change the keyword. Let's put in wildlife, and you can find thumbnails that are related to wildlife. If you're looking for food, you can put food, and you will see thumbnails that are related to food. And you can put your own dish over here, you can put your own caption over here, and create a great high ranking thumbnail without half the effort, without thinking, hey, is my thumbnail gonna rank or not, without doing the guesswork. That makes it extremely simple. By the way, we've got some cool and fun features. You can hover over any thumbnail to see what keywords it's targeting, like food photography, camera to buy, camera review, Leica conversation. Let's put in photography here. And now we'll see thumbnails that are related to photography. Now there is also a shuffle button. So every time you click shuffle, you get to see another glimpse of our huge collection. We've got a gigantic collection, tens of thousands of thumbnails. And every time you hit shuffle, you get a completely new set of thumbnails. So it's great for finding ideas. It's great for inspirations. And if you want to just look at the designs, you can just keep hitting shuffle and keep looking at different designs in different niches, and anything that you like, you can make your own. So let's get to that next. Let's make a thumbnail. Let's say I want to make a thumbnail about SEO. So I can just type SEO in it, and it will show me a bunch of SEO thumbnails that are absolutely proven to rank. So we've collected these thumbnails from YouTube based on the keywords, based on all the top niches, and these are top ranking, high performance, high quality thumbnails. So you can either make a thumbnail that is from the scratch, you will have to think about how you want to structure it, or you can just pick up one of these winner thumbnails and make it all your own. For example, let's say we want to do a thumbnail which is similar to this one. You want to make a video on SEO audit or something, and you want to make a thumbnail that could be based on this one. So do that, just click on it. Okay, now let's update it and make it our own. The first thing, we want to replace this caption. So let's put in a new caption. All right, so I want the caption to be fix your SEO. So I can just put this in here. Now for the visual, I want to modify the visual a little more. So I want to change the face of the man, no beard, and make him look different. He's wearing a suit, he's got a screwdriver in his hand. That's great. Now you can also add your logos. Just click on yes, and you'll be able to add a logo or your own custom graphics to the picture. So let's do that. Let's add a graphic. Now I can upload a graphic from my computer. Let's call it SEO link, because I want to actually add a link chain. So I've got this little image over here. So I put that in, and it's pointing, replace the laptop with the link chain, make it metallic and heavy. So yeah, that's the change I want. Now you can also put in your own people in the image. So I've got Parth here, Kevin, new couple of new people, and you can upload your own image if you want to. If you want to upload more photographs, you can, but let's put in Parth, click on it, and that's all that's needed. Now let's just update the instructions of the visual, change the face of the man. Instead, we will write replace the man with Parth. So you can refer to the graphics that you put in by their name. SEO link, Parth, that's what you've got in here, right? Let me call it SEO link. That's what it's supposed to be called. No beard and make him look different. Okay, I don't think I need that because I just replaced the man with Parth. He's wearing a suit, he's got a screwdriver. Perfect. Now, if you want to upload more people, you can. And we support multiple AIs to work with. You've got GPT, you've got Nano Banana, you've got Seedream, Flux, and Grok. So I'll use GPT for this one. GPT is a pretty good one. Click on generate thumbnail, and it just takes a few seconds to make your thumbnail. So let's just come back when it's here. Check this out. So you've got a new thumbnail that is based on the ethos of the last one. You've got the big link chain, you've got the screwdriver, and fix your SEO. I think this is a great thumbnail to put on my YouTube video that I make on the subject, but the story is not ended yet. If you want to change it in any way, you can modify it. Let's say you want to make the background color a little different. Change the background color to have earthy tones and put a halo around the man. So for whatever reason, let me put a hard hat. Yeah, not a halo, hard hat on the man. So just again, click on modify. There we go. And check this out. Now the thumbnail is even better, exactly the way I wanted it. I can use it right away. Now, if for some reason you're not satisfied with it and you want to start from scratch, you can do that. Let me just download the thumbnail first. So if you want to just redo the entire thing with the original instructions, click on regenerate, and you can change the AI if you want to. There we go, just a few more seconds and you will have a completely new thumbnail. And there we have it, it's a different variation. Again, if you want to modify it, you can. Now let's go back and try some other modes. Last time we clicked on a thumbnail to select it, and this is the thumbnail we made. It's a pretty good one because we can just pick up any thumbnail that speaks to us, that we feel inspired from, for any keyword, and go with that. But the other thing that you could do is start from scratch and just build a thumbnail all by yourself using AI. So again, just give it some instructions. What do you want to put on captions? Let me just fill up the fields. So I put in show in bold letters, fix your, and below that show in 3x bigger cursive font SEO. And for visual instructions, I want a brown construction workshop theme background, which is a bit faded. In the foreground, Parth, again, remember, I will choose Parth as the guy as my face, is wearing a hard hat and overalls. He's got a screwdriver in his hands and is holding the SEO link. Remember, we can upload graphics. So again, I will upload the SEO link over here. You can place images, you can position images any way you want, just refer to them by name, refer to people by name. It's as easy as it gets. The SEO link is, better do the typo, better correct the typo, it's big, metallic, and rusty. The text is displayed to Parth's right. So Parth, you can have multiple people too. So let me do that. In fact, let me put in multiple people. I will put Kevin in. Kevin is standing, Kevin is visible, Kevin's head is visible near, let me fix the spelling, visible near the left bottom end. He's looking shocked. All right, so this is good enough for AI to do the job. Again, you can choose multiple AIs and you can also choose the style. So if you want to use a special style, you can, or you can let that AI do the job and just go for realistic style. It's totally up to you what style of images you want, right? So click on generate thumbnail now and just wait. Check this out. Isn't this an awesome thumbnail? It's exactly the way I would like to put on my YouTube channel, but I can further change it. If I want to modify it, I can. If I want to regenerate it, I can, or I can download it. But frankly speaking, this thumbnail is amazing already, and I don't see any more modifications that I want to do. All right, let's take a look at more options you have, because yes, this is not the end of it. So let's go back to campaigns, and this time let's go back into the same campaign and do a face swap. So again, you can either upload a thumbnail or you can paste a YouTube URL. I'm going to upload one. I think I downloaded this one. So again, it's done. Now you can either upload a new face that you want to replace or just choose from the existing faces you have. Let's put in Kale Thorne this time, or let's put in myself, Cyril. Yeah, that's great. So I'm going to, in fact, not put Kale Thorne, and I would say replace the man's face with this guy, with Cyril. Remove the, okay, I'll keep the hard hat. Make the hard hat blue. Give him an electronic screwdriver. Is there a thing as an electronic screwdriver? I'm not so sure, but I'll just try to do that. Now you can change the aspect ratio too if you want, because it supports 9:16 too if you want to do that. So let's do that in fact, and click on generate thumbnail, and let's just wait. All right, that's done already, and now the person has a nice SEO link and a nice screwdriver and a blue hard hat, and it's my face. So that's cool. You can convert any thumbnail in any ratio into any other ratio, and that is absolutely cool. Again, let's go back to campaigns and see what else we have. So let's click on the campaign again, and this time let's use edit thumbnail. And edit thumbnail is a great way to use any existing thumbnail and your imagination to make it amazing. So you can either use a YouTube URL or you can upload a thumbnail. I'm going to use the one that I have, this one, and you can add custom graphics. So I'm going to add some graphic to it. I don't have one right now here, but let me add my logo from my files somewhere. So let me just try to find them. All right, so I put my logo in here. I want to put it in a nice subtle manner below the headline, but not standing out. So I'll just put that instruction in, put the logo in a nice subtle merged manner below the text. Make sure it looks like it's a part of the image. So again, you've got multiple image options and you've got different aspect ratios to select from. I will go for 16:9, click on generate thumbnail and let it happen. There we have it. My logo has been put on the thumbnail. So this is how easy it is to create thumbnails with Thumble. You can either create your own thumbnail or you can use existing thumbnails to make something that inspires you.